Guys, it looks like
and make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, get me to 1,000 subscribers,
There's been talks about this for a very long time, and now we are finally seeing the issue come to a head.
That's
and the
crazy,
about
bro.
to head to Supreme Court.
Like, damn, bro, they really getting rid of TikTok, bro. Like, don't y'all believe that shit? Like, that's kind of wild, bro. Like, the app wasn't even around for that long, and they're already getting rid of that shit. Because you know why? The only reason why I think they're only getting rid of it, for one, they be getting clipped. Like, everything be getting clipped, and then everything be getting put on TikTok. And, like, nothing barely gets put on Instagram no more. Like, TikTok took over everything, bro. Like, China was getting paid from that shit, like, very good. That's why they're trying to take that shit away, bro. Because they know China's really smart, bro. They came up with their own app. Nigga, everything gets clipped from bad to good to fucking emotional. Everything literally get clipped and get put on TikTok. That shit's crazy.
Tomorrow. So 9 months ago, the Protecting Americans from Foreign Adversary Controlled Applications Act was proposed to Joe Biden, who quickly signed this bill.
I just signed into law the national security package that was passed by the House of Representatives this weekend. And by this...
Oh, fuck you signing shit, nigga. You're not even in the president no more, nigga. Sit your old ass down, nigga. You're not even in the president no more, nigga. I really hope someone stop this shit, because this shit's really about to be banned, like, next week. January 19th, so I hope someone like stop this shit. This fucking old fuck.
And yesterday.
You fucking.
It's gonna make America safer. It's gonna make the world safer.
What? It's gonna make America safer. Do you hear this fucking old nigga? Nigga, do you know what you're talking about? So you're telling me you'd rather get rid of a TikTok app where kids dance and shit and people promote their music and keep up Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter? That's what you're telling me? That's insane.
Continues America's leadership in the world, and everyone knows it.
This was something that both Democrats and Republicans unanimously agreed on, that the App Store overall needed more regulation and less foreign involvement, especially from our enemies.
When it comes to media apps like TikTok, we are failing our children, and we are failing...
I can't say what I really want to say, but I'll let the video play.
Why in the hell would we allow a foreign adversary like the Chinese Communist Party to control a technology platform?
Oh nah, y'all are racist as fuck. Y'all are super racist. I ain't gonna lie, y'all are mad fucking racist. I don't give a fuck. Y'all are racist as shit. Did you hear what you just said?
Why in the hell would we allow a foreign adversary like the Chinese Communist Party to control a technology platform?
What? So you're telling me other people from other countries can't control a technology platform because they're from other countries and they're not from America? Yo, this fucking world is fucked. Holy shit, nigga.
And key source of information that reaches half of the United States population.
And that's why y'all mad, because that shit took over the fucking world. And them niggas got millions of dollars off y'all shit, nigga. The fuck, y'all talk bad on... Yo, it's crazy how, like, they want everyone to watch the news and TV and shit. No one's watching the fucking news. Ain't no 4-year-olds, 6-year-olds, 10-year-olds, 13-year-olds watching the fucking news. I'm sorry to tell you. No one's watching the news every day getting fake news from y'all. Y'all don't tell shit. Y'all don't say shit. What the fuck? Y'all are mad because y'all get clipped of everything y'all do bad. What the fuck? Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, that's crazy.
Like I said, TikTok specifically has been on the chopping block for years.
That's crazy, bro.
As it has long been feared that China is using it as not only a tool to collect data and information on Americans, but also to launch what I see as the new digital war, the war on misinformation.
I mean, you can kind of say that, like, China know what Americans is doing every day because they got a platform where they still have it to this day. But like, once it gets shut down, they're not gonna have no app. But like they got mad information on Americans and shit. They know what's going on in America because that's their app. They can watch it. Everything is seen in China. They made it up, so like they can see it. So I kind of get where he's saying, like, it's kind of risky because they know what Americans doing, what Americans talk about and shit. So I kind of get both sides, but it's still dumb at the end of the day, though. Like, it's just still dumb.
Because of this, TikTok...
Because at the end of the day, bro, Chinese people can go on Instagram and fucking go see the same shit they have on their app. It just makes no difference.
Has been viewed as a threat to America's national security for quite some time. They even introduced a No TikTok on Government Device Act years ago to combat this potential information theft.
TikTok had to admit that, in fact, they've been surveilling the locations of specific U.S. reporters that have been writing unfavorable stories about the company.
So basically,
so I ain't gonna lie, like, the company, I ain't gonna lie, TikTok, bro, like, they see every fucking thing. Like, they see everything. That's why they trying to get rid of it. Like, that's crazy.
Government claims that TikTok got caught with their hands in our cookie jar. I mean, when you sign up on their platform, you do give them access to what you're watching on your phone.
That is true. I ain't gonna lie. Like, TikTok dudes, yo, them niggas see everything, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. They
How long you're watching it, your private messages, your geolocation, your age, your search and browsing history, and even your keystroke data, and even that kind of just scratches the surface of what they can be looking at. Basically, it's kind of like you're leaving your front door open at night, hoping no one peeks in to see what's going on. And with over 170 million Americans currently using their platform on the daily, that is a lot of information they can be gathering. And in them passing that bill I mentioned earlier, they gain the ability to force TikTok to cut ties with their Chinese-based parent company ByteDance.
Damn.
It's either that or they can lose all access to their American consumers, and this is something that could go into place as early as January 19th.
Damn.
I mean, they must really feel like China is up to something, as this was classified as an emergency, and the Supreme Court agreed to settle the dispute only 2 days after it was placed on their desk. Now, obviously, some people argue that this is a violation of freedom of speech, while the government says they're concerned with China advancing their own geopolitical interest and spreading misinformation, especially during a time of crisis. And the real worry for the freedom of speech crowd is that this would essentially open the door for the government to target other free speech platforms for the content they carry. I mean, I do have to say, I've seen far more propaganda and complete and utter nonsense posted onto Twitter in the last 18 months than I've ever seen on TikTok.
And
on the other side of things,
what the
TikTok
hell?
has already said back last April that they are going to be refusing to sell the company and that it would actually be impossible for them to do so, with their reasoning being that they do not want to sell their secret sauce that makes their algorithm so addicting. And then to make matters even more interesting, Trump is actually directly opposed to the banning of TikTok.
And you'll never ban TikTok, that's for sure.
I will never ban TikTok.
Which is the opposite of the stance that he had back in his first term when he actually tried to get it banned.
We're looking at TikTok. We may be banning TikTok. We may be doing some other things. There are a couple of options.
But back then, Biden was actually the one to block the bill once he took office.
We'll take a look at TikTok. You know, I have a warm spot in my heart for TikTok because I won youth by 34 points.
Damn.
And there are those that say that TikTok has something to do with that.
So now he wants there to be some sort of negotiation once he does take office. I would guess that he wants to use the platform as leverage over China's head, as he has requested that the Supreme Court pause this law's implementation until he actually gets into office. So we're gonna have to see what happens tomorrow, guys. I mean, this is crazy. This news just broke around 30 minutes ago. So I will continue to keep you updated.